and I'm in the cult. I know, but but VTubers might potentially just be a cult, just to have people awaken their fetish for hot voices. Like,
who do I want to pick, actually? You know what? Where is she? Blow up. Where's blow up, girl? There you go. I don't know if saying blow up. I don't know if blow up girl's a freaking. That sounds lewd. I'm gonna clip that, aren't I? Yes, I will.
like,
Welcome to Griftlands, where we have lots of doubt. We're doubting ourselves tonight, boys and girls. Got 8 stacks of doubt. Gonna get even more. One. 10. 12. Ben, get more actions. Duplicate death. $24. Why are you like this? Why is this broken?
like,
That is a girl, not a monster? I thought you were supposed to summon monsters? But he's trying to summon a girl. Perhaps.
like.
Don't get distracted by death. Keep going.
But it's so hard.
It's so hard not to die. It just feels so good.
Like,
over time, the crew was able to forge a shared concept of themselves and their environment. Their individual perceptions began to align. The crew inched ever closer to our reality. In effect, they have succeeded in dreaming themselves back into existence. Oh, dang. Dang, these guys disappeared. And then they willed themselves back into existence. That's what I like to see here in this freaking universe here. Willing yourself into existence. I commend you.
light.
It's me, a guy with nothing right now. Actually, okay, I'm gonna be honest right now. I just woke up like an hour ago. Main reason being is that I was actually somewhat doing an all-nighter. Not really. Like I went to sleep at like 3 a.m. because I wanted to not have my VOD with the collab with Nanaton expire. Because the second part of that stream is about to expire as well, so I want to do clipping as much as I can, but yeah, because of Gloomhaven addiction for modding, I was not able to do it last week. So now this is the end of next week, quote unquote, which is now Friday. And I'm a little concerned as to whether or not I have enough time to clip freaking the second part of the club. I already did the first part for the most part. I think there are probably like 1 or 2 clips that I missed, maybe moments that I maybe overlooked. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I believe the VOD currently is for the first part of the collab is gone from Twitch. It is on YouTube still, so don't worry about that. If you do want to watch the VOD on YouTube, I have YouTube. I always have YouTube. But I'm just in case, I'm just gonna check it again. Yeah. So second part is still up for about until today, until tomorrow around like excuse me 8 a.m. So that's good, but it will expire tomorrow, so I do want to clip as much as I can for you guys. All right, because I do want you guys to be able to. Actually, wait, where's the music? There you go. There's a hype moment, so I'm using the hype playlist. Because I've been addicted to freaking Gloomhaven for a long while, actually. It's 2021, I think, but yeah. So I'm gonna be showing off the mod. For those of you who came to the stream last week, Saturday, I showed off a little bit of the mod, but it was still a prototype because I only had level 1 and level X cards. Now I have all the level cards. So let's do this, shall we? I'm gonna run Gloomhaven now. Let's go, baby. Oh yeah, do tell me if the music is too loud. I can always tone it down a little bit. I'm gonna tone down like very slightly because I don't want it to overpower the stream. All right, Gloomhaven. This is a cold boot. This is my first time loading a Gloomhaven as of this computer session, aka boot. So it's gonna be a while. Okay, there we go. There you go. Cephalo Fair, Flaming Foul Studios, Gloomhaven. Let's go. Okay. I'm also. Oh yeah. There's also one more thing I want to talk about because this has come to my attention. Gloomhaven is actually gonna be free for 7 days starting next week. So on September 22nd, which should be next Thursday. If you have an Epic Store account, I know it's an Epic Store. People will be like, "Hey, it's just the Epic Store. I don't like using the Epic Store," because I know there are some people are like that. The only reason why I have an account is just so I can get maybe free games. Just gonna be honest with you, but yeah. If you have an Epic Store account and you want to play Gloomhaven, which I, by the way, freaking recommend, it's so freaking good, is actually I believe the #1 game on BoardGameGeek.com. So if that doesn't say anything for you, then yeah. But yeah, please, if you do love this game, like, get it on the freaking Epic Store for free. Remember, it's for free. It's not for free for 7 days. It's for free to get permanently for 7 days starting next week. Next Thursday, I should say. So please, if you do have one, get it. It's so freaking fun. I know I'm saying that it's so fun. I'm being a broken record, but it honestly, like, How many hours have I spent on this? I'm checking right now. Okay, minus like maybe 20-ish hours. I have done around 150 hours of this game. Technically, my Steam thing says 173. Oh, frick! I heard lyrics and I was like, oh, frick! Why is this in here? But then it's only for the first 30 seconds. Okay, we're good. But yeah, I have 173.2 hours apparently. Okay. I'm going to actually censor the screen for a little bit because I do want to make sure nothing gets shown, nothing important. No, nothing so far, but just in case it's like, oh hey, here's the file path and stuff. I will censor for a little bit. Okay, I don't see anything, so we're good. So, Gloomhaven modded The Guardian. Let's do this, shall we? Oh my goodness, I love Gloomhaven. It's like Gloomhaven, Dokapon, like my current addictions. Oh, so actually, speaking of Dokapon, tomorrow, okay, yeah, I'm gonna show off this. Okay, this is kind of spoilers for some people. This is the Three Spears, what he looks like. If you care about looks for the character, I mean, I'm sorry, but I have spoiled you. But if you care about his abilities, Three Spears in the actual Gloomhaven game, I ain't spoiling Jack. This is me. This is my modded character. I'm using the Three Spears model as the model because you cannot use your own model, unfortunately. So you have to use a model from someone in the not the base game, but you can do base game or Jaws of the Lion, I believe. Because Jaws of the Lion is a DLC. So yeah, let us go into my boy right here, aka me. You're looking at me. Also, freaking, I hate it when my freaking touch portal is delayed. I don't know why it was delayed. You know, I'm gonna try it again. Okay, sometimes it wants to be delayed, sometimes you don't want to. Okay, I see how it is, touch portal. Okay, but we have the Guardian, aka me. I know this is lore. This is just based on my own lore. Except this is I set the lore for this one to be me, but if I went on my merc duty, if I became a merc. This is probably around the time I became a merc. I know this is not canon. I'm just saying right now. I did not go into the Gloomhaven universe. Be like, okay, I'm a merc, and now I went to the Gloomhaven universe. I mean, you can have your head canon, but that's not canon. Alright. There's a secret organization whose goal is to make sure the world doesn't get destroyed. Members within this organization are called Guardians, and this Guardian, me, simply just became a mercenary in this freaking world just because they were bored of the Guardian duties and wanted some spice in their life. That's basically that part of of my lore. That the part where I was like, yeah, I'm bored of my Guardian duties, and I was like, I want to be a merc for a little bit. Whether this decision helps them or bring them into even more trouble, time will only tell. I'm just gonna say right now, the answer is it only brought me more trouble. It only brought me more trouble. It did help a little bit, just for a while, but no, otherwise no. Anyway, we're not gonna go over the starting ability cards just yet, because I did show these off already. There are some changes, so I will gloss over the changes after I mention everything else in here. Health. I start with 10 at level 1, so that means as I level up, I gain 2 health per level up, because this health scaling is based on the high health, the quote-unquote high health of the characters in the game. So if a character has high health, is 10 and then plus 2 per level, per extra level up, and 8 plus 1.5 per level up if you are a medium health, so that would be something like Scoundrel or tinkers. And then if you have low health, like the spellweaver or the mind thief, you would have 6 health, and then every level up you gain 1 health. 6. Yep. Okay, just wanted to make sure mind thief had 6. But technically, I can just mod it so that I can have however many health I want at every level. But I don't want to be. I want to stray too far off the path, and I don't think I want to have like so much health. Normally, I would have a lot of health, but balance. Although balance is probably gonna go off the wall once I show off the ability cards. But again, you can obviously tell me, oh, is Kyo too powerful? Or am I not powerful enough? Like, this is the main thing. Like, I wanted to ask like people, like anyone who's like coming in to the stream, like, oh, you're a Gloomhaven fan and you wanted to like check me out for a little bit. You obviously tell me, oh, maybe Kyo's a little too powerful, or something else. Ability cards, yeah, 14 to choose from at level 1, standard. I have 11 card hand size, so that's why it's 14, because you have 11 as your level 1 cards, and everyone generally has 3 X cards that you can like swap out just to spice things up a little bit. Starting perk 0, that's normal. Difficulty, I do think I'm a medium difficulty. I don't think I'm too hard to play, or at least I don't think I am. Maybe I'm hard. I think I maybe even be easy. I don't know. But my role, tank support. This might be I'm gonna be honest. I looked at my cards, and that may or may not be a line. Actually, let me check Brute. Melee damage says tank. Yeah, this might be a lie. This might suddenly be a lie. Although, okay, no. I think I have a better idea. Okay, let me check. I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna check the Gloomhaven real quick. The modding export language. Yeah, that one. Notepad. Ooh, we got the Lobotomy Corp OST. Let's go. But and then I need to go to global character 3 spears, because I need to look at what I need to look at. I need to look at roll. So 3 spears roll. Melee damage support. Okay, in that case, yeah, melee damage / support. Although I do have some ranged attacks. Okay. Because I feel like my basic role is kind of similar to the 3 spears role, which is why I actually picked 3 spears as my model, because I think it fits a whole lot more. Also because I think 3 spears model is the only model that I've seen so far that looks close to me. This guy's a Valrath though, so I'm not a Valrath, but he is the closest. Like, human wise, it would probably be one of the unlockable classes, or a scoundrel. A scoundrel is a waifu, and I'm not a waifu. I'm sorry. I know you're looking at me and you're like, dang, he's hot, he's a waifu. No, I'm not a waifu. I'm sorry. But yeah, 3 spears model I think is the best looking one so far, that close to me. Even though he's using a spear, which is unfortunate, as I personally prefer using a sword, axe, or a gun. So, nope. I'm okay with bows. He does have a bow as well. But anyway, let's talk about everything else. Strengths. This is the main reason why I'm confused about what role I am. Strengths. Fits in various roles for the... Actually, let me look at frag card. Damage support. Okay. Yeah, I think I may change my role to damage support, maybe. Because I can tank. I'm not gonna lie. I am able to tank, but I don't know if it's like as tanky as like any of the actual tank classes, like Redguard, because Redguard's actually a pretty good tank. Because I actually played him last week. he is actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. So yeah, I can tank, I can do damage, I can do support, I can do various things. I have very outstanding lost cards. You're gonna absolutely see this. Actually, if you came from Twitter or if you came from one of my self-promo posts on the Discord, you probably saw the all-in card. That is a lost card. It is a really, really powerful card. I will get to it when I level up to level 6. I actually did copy pasta and mess with the save file just so I can show you guys every level up, which actually I'm going to get a backup for because I have a feeling that I may mess up. So I'm gonna copy paste that. Oh, I already have it. I already have it copy pasted. Never mind. Okay, past Kyo, good job. But I have outstanding lost cards. You'll see those later. High mobility. I do have pretty high mobility. You will see this high mobility at some point in time. You're gonna see quite a bit of top cards with some movement. You're gonna see some passive, some persistent abilities that help with mobility. Is gonna be good. All right, weaknesses. Okay. Some abilities, they are powerful, but they can buff enemies. So sometimes I'm like, if you actually seen me play Dokapon, you have seen me go easy on people. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go easy for now. So I can I buff the enemies so that they can have a better chance. Or I'll debuff myself, I'll nerf myself to even things. So some of my abilities do that. I don't think a lot of them do. A lot of my abilities do that, which is a little unfortunate. This used to be some of my perks, which is unlockable as you level up, or you get checkmark / perk points. But I realized I changed my perks so that that's no longer the case. So I changed it to this, which is true. This is actually true. The other statement was false. Anyway, second, I may end up either being only one role, so I may only be damage. I may only end up being a tank. I may end up only being a support, or I could become a jack of all trades. I could be a king of all trades. I don't freaking know. Like some certain roles. I'm not gonna say which one. And then the can be a level 2 up protective. I always love the fact that some of these classes, or all of the classes, have like their third line of their weaknesses is just it's just like funny flavor text. That's basically what I did here. But yeah, now let's go over the starting abilities. We're not gonna level up. We're not gonna level up just yet because I do want to show off the level 1 skills. I am going to skip some of these. This one has not been changed since I last streamed. This one has not changed either. This one has not changed. This one has not changed either. I think I nerfed the heal, maybe. But otherwise, I didn't change it. Honorable Duel has not been changed. Striker and Ready has not been changed. Plan into Motion has not been changed either. Playing with Dice has not been... Either Playing with Dice got nerfed from the previous stream from 4 to 3, or it has not been changed. Coordination has not been changed. Self-eval has not been changed. Flow of the Elements has been changed. It used to be heal 2, get rid of an element to heal 2, and then get rid of an element to shield 2, but then I realized game limitations and I can't do that, so I had to split the heals into heals and shields into 2 different spots. So I had to like split them up. although I increased the heal, actually, of this card. Main reason being because you are using elements. So, I mean, if you're using elements, I mean, you should get rewarded, right? So heal 4. I think heal is like less consequential than shield, in my opinion. So I set the shield to be the same. So at max, you would get heal 4, shield 2. Whereas in for a sec, I thought that was the third warning, but for lobotomy, I was like, wait, I didn't add. Oh wait, did I? No, I didn't. I did not add the third warning OST for lobotomy corp onto the playlist. Okay, but heal 4, shield 2 maximum. From heal 2, shield 2 maximum. Because you have to use both of these elements to any 2 elements to get shield 2, as opposed to you use 1 to get shield 2. So that's flow of the elements getting buffed. This is why I'm a tank. The other reason being protect and serve. That's why I'm a tank. Okay. Come at me, I believe, has not been changed. I did say that, oh, maybe I want to reduce the bottom, the come at me bottom. Still, I think that phrase is still stupid. Come at me bottom. But I initially thought about changing this to reduce the range attack value by 1, but then I realized it is only ranged attacks, and I am still susceptible to melee damage, so I think this is fine. Because this promotes a playstyle of, yeah, if you're ranged, screw you, but for anything else, fair game. It might be a little too powerful. If you think it's too powerful, then I may swap this for another card. I don't know. But alright, pressure points has not been changed. Actually, no, it has been changed. It no longer has move 1 in the bottom. That's it. Because poison and muddle is pretty nice, and making 2 elements. You know what that means? You can set up for flow of the elements. You can set up for. Well, that's it. That's all you can set up for. So yes, this I do make elements. I don't have very much utility for elements until maybe later levels, but it is useful to do. Or maybe if you have a crack heart in the team, or maybe you have someone who needs dark or any other element, maybe that might be good. But yeah, don't underestimate poison and muddle. It is really nice. Disadvantage is good. Poison allowing your allies to do extra damage, really nice. It's probably a card that I would generally drop, in my opinion, but it is something to think about keeping, just for support sake, support/tank sake. Contingency plans. It has been changed. It used to be all ×0/curse when you like do an attack modifier, which is every attack, by the way. Will turn into bless instead when you hit monsters. That's apparently not possible to do, or I don't know how to do it. If there's anyone lurking in chat who actually does mod the game, please tell me if that's possible to make enemies be able to change their attack modifiers like Iron Helmet. Because that's what I intended to do. I wanted enemies to have like a reverse Iron Helmet effect. So instead, so ×0 would be ×2. But if that's not possible, then yeah, that's why contingency plans was changed. Bottom is not changed. This is still the exact same freaking really good ability. Personally, in my opinion, I think this bottom ability, should be what Brute has. I'm gonna be honest with Brute. I think Brute's kind of weak. He's like a bruiser. He's like an attack / move. He has like an attack high mobility bruiser. He doesn't have very much shield. And yeah, I think this guy would benefit from like heals, like a bruiser that's like self-sustaining. Like if he gets hit, he heals. If he hits, he heals. Like there probably needs to be a class like that. And I think Brute seems to be the best class for that, in my opinion. And I mean, it fits. Like he's Brute. He wants to like go in. He wants to attack things brutishly. Anyway, but this top part is what changed. So what changed is you and all allies may do a move one action at the start of your turns. So I think this is really strong. Like if you're like slightly out of position by one, this helps your allies like, oh, I can move one and get into position, or move one so I can get the hell out later in case an enemy decides to maybe do a non-moving melee attack. So contingency plans I think is really good for as a support, also good for yourself as well. I may change this to all allies instead, I don't know, but I do know that contingency plans is really good in my opinion. I also set it so that whenever you gain curse, gain bless instead. That's the alternative to the initial intention for contingency plans. So when the curses that you gain before you use this will still be there, unfortunately, but this is something you can expect to do tons of damage with if you use this. Also, you create Earth at the end of every round. This is still normal. I believe it was Earth when I last streamed, so this is about the same, or at least the Earth generation every end of every round is the same. Also, let me check. I think I need to change something. Yes, protected serve should not say start of the round. It should stay at the start. At the start of, or at the end of every round. So I am going to change the modern YML protected serve. I can do this pretty quickly. It's not gonna change immediately. Because I'm not gonna restart the compilation or compiling and all that stuff. End of every round. Okay. Protected serve has been changed. Alright. That is all the level 1s. Now we're get to the spicy part. The part that you guys have not seen yet, other than maybe like 2 cards, which is not level 2 card. Alright. Tempered Blow. Attack to disarm. This looks familiar, doesn't it? If you said yes, you have played the Brute before. Or at least you have looked at the Brute cards before. Because that is literally Provoking Roar. Top is the exact same. However, the bottom is different. Provoking Roar bottom, I believe is, oh, if an adjacent enemy or ally gets attacked, you get attacked instead. That's whatever, honestly. I think it sucks. It needs a shield. If it had shield 1, I would have been maybe okay with it, but it has no other ability. It's just like, yeah, enemies will target you instead. Bruh, that's dumb. That's dumb. You don't get anything out of it. Maybe heal 1. Get a heal 1 whenever you get hit. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah. But Temper Blow for my character is move for jump. It's a burn though, I would say right now. At the start of your turn, you may choose to inflict immobilize and curse onto one adjacent enemy. And you create ice at the end of every round. If you're playing with Mind Thief, Mind Thief will absolutely love you. I'm just gonna say this right now. Mind Thief will love you for this. If you don't know why, do research. At least look at the level 1 cards and level X. You'll know why. But yeah. Temper Blow. very interesting persistent bottom. The move 4 is immediate. It's not you can move for every round. No, that would be ridiculous. Okay. Maybe I should skip this song. But you know what? It's fine. Because I am an epic character, okay? I deserve this song. Alright, Intimidating Stare. It's a AoE stun. It's a melee AoE stun. It's nice. It creates ice as well, so this is kind of like the similar to Tempered Blow, except you have a one-time stun that stuns multiple people in one turn, as opposed to I immobilize and curse one person per turn, assuming you're in melee range of them. And then the next 3 attacks targeting you gain disadvantage. This can be pretty nice. So pick your poison, I'd say. This is a kind of a pick your poison. Do you want a top action that can disarm, and then a burn that lets you make ice and lets you immobilize, curse someone at the start of your turns? Or do you want a AoE stun and a bottom that lets you take maybe less damage because of disadvantage? Choices are endless. And remember, this is persistent. The Intimidating Stare bottom is persistent, so you can, but it's not a burn. It is not a burn. Most persistents are generally burns, but this one is not a burn. I believe persistent non-burns are actually have been a thing since Jaws of the Lion, because I have seen demolitionists have a persistent non-burn as well. So I'm taking a page off of Jaws of the Lion and using that. But this is up to your personal preference. I'm taking Tempered Blow because I like the bottom. If you have Mind Thief, it is even better. It's also initiative 14, so it's actually pretty good initiative. It's a little worse than freaking Provoking Roar, but I mean, Provoking Roar doesn't have this persistent ability. All right, level 3. This is a card that I actually showed you guys in on Twitter. If you looked at Twitter, if you're on my Discord, I believe I also showed this card off in the gaming channel. If I did not, then oops, I did not. Okay, I did not show this card off in my Discord. However, I did show it off in my in Twitter, so it's fine. All attacks targeting you gain disadvantage. Okay, so this, you're probably thinking, okay, this literally makes Intimidating Stare bottom useless. I'm gonna be honest, yes, but that's the only really amazing thing I'd say in this kit. Create Dark at the end of every round is also good depending on your team comp. It helps you too, but this is your only Flow of the Elements is your only element taker. So yeah, this is the only element consumer so far. So you may think maybe it's not that good because you only have Flow of the Elements to use, which is true. They also might be thinking about the second ability. If a curse causes you to do no damage during your attack, bless all allies. So this is actually not good when paired up with contingency plans, which makes you gain bless whenever you gain curse. So if you have contingency plans first and then Grim Optimism, you are basically saying, I don't care about this ability, the bless all allies. Because Grim Optimism is kind of a support, offensive support, whereas contingency plans is more so a support in terms of mobility, but damage for you. Okay, I'm gonna say it again because it's probably I need to reiterate. Contingency plans is a support mobility wise and helps your damage whenever you gain curse. Although this only relies on if you have abilities that can cause self-cursing, for example, like playing with dice or coordination. I believe that's the only card we have, the only two cards we have that can curse yourselves. Yeah. But if you have those cards, there you go. You get bless from those cards instead of getting yourself cursed. Whereas Grim Optimism, you do less damage because of the curse, because you're gonna do no damage. But you do bless all allies. So it's kind of a pick your poison. Do you really need dark? Do you really want to tank? Yeah, so the disadvantage is your tank. This is a tank version of contingency plans. And then bottom is also good. You and all allies suffer 1 damage. Gain curse, and you may recover 1 of your discarded cards. Or if you consume an element, up to 2. So this is actually pretty good. Bottom. The bottom, even if you have both contingency plans and Grim Optimism at the same time, which I think is still viable, because contingency plans, you can just use the top, you can like burn one of them and just use the bottom for the other one. Because Grim Optimism, you get disadvantage, so you take less damage for the most part. Use the bottom of contingency plans to heal yourself when you get attacked. So they pair well together, surprisingly, despite their persistent abilities not pairing well together. So there's that. The other one is an actual shield 2 ability. This is more element generation. This is also recovering a burn card and a consumed item. So this can be pretty good if you have really nice items that you want to refresh. So personally, I really like Grim Optimism, but I can absolutely see the merit in using Finding Meaning, because sometimes you want to use that burn card. There are some burn. I did say in the strengths, my character has outstanding burn cards. So Finding Meaning can actually be pretty good if you want to recover that burn card, like use it again. There are some burn cards that, however, are non-recoverable. All In, the thing that I advertised on Twitter, is non-recoverable. So you cannot recover that card with Finding Meaning. However, there are other cards, so it's fine. Generally, I take Grim Optimism here. I love the bottom. Even if I use the top, I just won't use the top of contingency plans. This is my personal opinion, but Finding Meaning absolutely is pretty nice if you have a really outstanding burn card that you really want to use. I'd say at this level, Blade Knife has a pretty outstanding burn. Let's see another example. Pressure points. If you use pressure points, it's also pretty nice. Yeah, that Blade Knife and pressure points are still pretty good. Like, I actually don't have very much burns. At level 1, actually. I mean, like, 1-time use burns, as opposed to, like, persistent burns. But yeah. Generally, I take Grim Optimism just because I like the bottom. But the Finding Meaning is absolutely still good. Like, don't take what I'm like picking as the guide on how to play my character, because you can play however you want. You can play tanky, you can play support, you can play damage. Alright, rapid fire. Level 4, rapid fire. Alright, so attack 1, range 3. Consume an element to inflict poison. This is only for the first attack, this is not for the other attacks. So you can't use this to poison 3 different enemies. This rapid fire is generally used to either one, spread out your damage and poison a guy, or all in, shoot one guy 3 times. for maybe about 7 damage, assuming they don't have any shield. Wound poison all enemies within range 4 is also an interesting one. This is some good CC. You'll do at least 1 damage if they're not immune to wound. And poison is also really nice. Both of these also do make fire. So if you are having trouble with your deck and you're like, oh, I need to make elements, which I'm gonna be honest, this guy doesn't really have any struggles with elements, but maybe someone needs fire specifically or something. Here you go, rapid fire. I think this is a good damage card, in my opinion. However, this is probably one of my favorite cards that I made. Relentless Determination. At the start of your turn, you may do a move 1. Yep, more move 1 at the start of your turn. Heal 1, range 3. Heal 1, range 3. I did put this in twice. This is not a typo. You are doing 2 heal 1, range 3 actions. Main reason being is this helps a whole lot with poison wound. This helps with like spreading out heals. I think a lot of tiny heals is better than a 1 big heal of equal value, just because of the fact that poison and wound exist. Because no matter how big your heal is, it doesn't get rid of. It just gets rid of poison and wound. Although the main culprit against heals is poison, because poison just cancels out a heal. So that's why we have that kind of action order. And then this one creates fire at the end of every round. So yeah, if you really need to make fire for someone, there you go. Relentless Determination. It's also a pretty nice support ability. Helps you get to places, helps heal, helps top off your team. Because assuming you're at least 3 range, which is probably pretty easy to be within 3 range of your team. Relentless Determination also has a pretty nice movement. Move 2, you can also consume an element to do an attack 2, and then move 2. Pretty nice. It's a move 4. So what would I pick? I already spoiled what I would pick, but if you're going for damage, I'd say rapid fire is still pretty good. If like a damage Kyo build, rapid fire is actually pretty good. Or if you want to go a more supporty route, Relentless Determination is also pretty nice. Technically, it could also be a tanky route because you're healing yourself, and that increases your durability. Like even if you don't have shields, you're healing yourself, because you can heal yourself with these heal actions. So if you want to be more tanky, you want to be a support, Relentless Determination is a really nice card. Helps you have a lot of sustain, which I think a lot of tanks kind of like lack. There are some tanks that do heal, but I don't think they're like tanks that like have moves like contingency plans, right? You do heal 1 self every time you get attacked. So it needs to be like a bruiser like character. I think the brute is probably the best person to have these kinds of like moves, or like whenever you get hit or whenever you hit things, whenever attacks happen, do a heal oneself or something. Like that's what brute needs, in my opinion. But yeah. I personally like Relentless Determination. It is mobility as well, so it can be slightly offensive indirectly, just because it helps you not have to use bottom actions for movement. Which I actually, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I did say I'm like pretty good at mobility, but as I level up, I'm realizing I don't really have much movement. Like Tempered Blow has move 4, but it's a burn. Grim Optimism has a move, no move, no move, no move. Relentless Determination is a move, but you're probably gonna use the top action of this. Although like contingency plans plus relentless determination though is a really good combo. Like, you move 2 at the start of your turns. Like this combines. These two combine. So if you're like far away from your team, contingency plans and relentless determination can absolutely help you. It can also help with opening doors at the start of your turn as well. Or if you're doing a long rest. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yes, you can move even if you long rest. So contingency plans and relentless determination can be really good if you want to still have mobility despite long resting. But yeah, relentless determination is my personal pick, but rapid fire is still a really good damage ability in my opinion. It's not good versus shield, but it is still pretty nice. Alright, level 5. This, not this card. You're gonna see the meme. Which, by the way, I actually set the meme to be a trigger fire. So if you do exclamation all in, you will do it. I'll wait till someone else does it. If no one does it, then I'll do it myself. But I'll explain Risky Gambit. Muddle Self. Okay, so this is one of the higher level cards that actually does mess with yourself. So Muddle Self, attack 5 Muddle. So this is a strong attack, by the way. Attack 5 Muddle. You can use 2 elements, which is probably starting to be pretty easy to obtain for yourself. To do an AoE. This AoE is looking familiar, I know. To Intimidating Stare. I do like this AoE. It's not the best AoE, but it is an AoE. At least it's not freaking Sweeping Blow AoE. I'm not a fan of that one. But this AoE is pretty decent. Curse Self. Yeah, more cursing yourself. You do also curse yourself with the Risky Gambit bottom as well. It is a bottom attack 3 range 4 advantage action. So this is why it's called Risky Gambit. You are harming yourself to do a really strong attack. However, if you're using contingency plans, you can basically negate the curses, so it's technically kind of a gain. It's just a strong attack period. However, if you are focusing more on tanking and using Grim Optimism top instead, it can help with supporting. So Risky Gambit kind of relies on what you're doing with your curse. Are you gaining curse to do more damage for yourself, or are you gaining curse to maybe bless your allies instead? So there you go. That's your choice. If you didn't pick Grim Optimism at level 3, then you're stuck with this option, which is still good. Damage is nice. This is the damage card. Anyway, time for the meme. All in, baby, all in. Let's go all in.
All in.
All in, let's go. Stun all. Okay, this is the same ability top and bottom. This ability also is non-recoverable, as you can see by this icon. The icon on the bottom right, the first one. It means it's non-recoverable. The reason why I had to why it disappeared is because I left click into the thing. I realized you guys weren't seeing the cursor. But stun all enemies. This is initiative 1, by the way. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. This is an initiative 1 card. So this might just be something you just take just because it's initiative 1. Because I understand initiative 1 is ridiculous. But stun all enemies. That's already like people, Gloomhaven veterans are like, oh my goodness, it's so strong, stun all enemies. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is actually stronger than you think. It's super strong. At the end of the round, you play this ability. Stun all enemies. Any Gloomhaven veterans, I'm letting that sink in. I'm gonna let that sentence sink in. Alright, I assumed you've let that sink in. For those of you who don't play Gloomhaven or don't know what the heck this means, it's when an enemy is stunned, at the end of their turn, they lose the stun. So, you stun all enemies again, so they get stunned again. So they get stunned for 2 rounds. 2 whole rounds. So you basically kind of have like 3 turns. If you're going fast, you have 3 turns. Also, icing on the cake, create wind at the start or at the end of every round. Whether or not wind is useful for anyone, maybe. There's I know Hatchet uses wind. Maybe Spellweaver can use wind for like Mana Bolt or something. I don't know. Mana Bolt is a level 1 card. I'm trying to not say any like higher level cards, higher than level 1, of course. Then probably something else too. I don't know, but that's all I can think of. But yeah, if you love which I'm assuming a lot of Gloomhaven veterans will say, yes, I love this ability. I want to do this really big control move. All in, all in, all in. However, if you are dead set on, I want to do as much damage as I can, Risky Gambit is fine. If you don't like Risky Gambit, however, you can always go back to one of these other cards. Intimidating Stare, Fighting Meaning, Rapid Fire. Unfortunately, Finding Meaning cannot recover all in because it is non-recoverable. So, yeah. You can, however, recover Finding Meaning if you ever do that. So, it can be interesting. Oh yeah, I'm going to let that sink in for any Gloomhaven veterans. Finding Meaning is recoverable. It is a recoverable card. Anyway, Risky Gambit if you want to do damage, All In if you want to do control. For the memes though, I'm picking All In. All in, baby, all in. Let's go, all in. All right, level 6. All right, Alpha Strike. Okay, so here's one of my actual mobility cards. Higher level mobility. At this stage of the game, you're probably losing some mobility. So this is probably an ability you can appreciate, unless you're using Relentless Determination and contingency plans all at once. Alpha Strike can be that card that you really need for mobility. Move 2 top. It's also attack 3 advantage. And all enemies within range 3 suffer 2 damage. So that enemy that you just attacked, if he doesn't die, and he has 2 health or less, he dies. So that can be really nice. It's a really nice AoE. Yeah, also bottom, move 3. If you need to, if you have a enemy that you really don't like, that's melee, you can do move 3, immobilize one adjacent enemy, and push that enemy. You're also making win with both of these actions, so that's nice. And the reason why this card has advantage on the top is because it's Alpha Strike. It fits thematically. Alright, next card. End Their Suffering. This is your only insta-kill card. Kill, this is a very conditional kill, but, okay, not very, but it is a conditional card. Kill one adjacent normal or elite enemy that has taken damage and has less than 10 health. Why is, what? I'm looking at OBS in my hand. Why? Hand? Okay, I'm gonna go to V2 Studio real quick because I need to recalibrate the hand hand thing. Hand. Sure. I don't know why I was recording my hand motions for a sec. You know what? Whatever. Okay. And I accidentally left clicked again, but that's fine. So Ender Suffering has that condition. Yeah. What is a hand? That's not. My hands are down. What? Where? How? What is considered a hand for you, V2 Studio? Okay, you know what? Whatever. Okay. Ender Suffering also has a bottom heal 3, range 2, target 2. Maybe it's targeting maybe the no, V2 Studio is still not getting my hand, so I don't know what it took. But Ender Suffering bottom heal 3, range 2, target 2. If you can target up to 2 allies with full health within range 2. Originally this was supposed to be if the ally that you just healed gains or is at full health when you heal them, they may choose to do an attack to range 3. However, it's not. I don't think it's limitations, but it's probably doable. But I wanted to do this instead to make it a little bit stronger. You could choose. You could target up to 2 allies with full health within range 2. This does not mean yourself. You cannot target yourself with this. You can target yourself with the heal. You can't target yourself with the you may choose to do a attack to range 3 action. That you cannot do. But yeah, if you want to do a again damage build, Alpha Strike, support build, and you want to have that insta kill gimmick, Ender Suffering. Generally, I like picking Ender Suffering. I like playing a little bit more tanky / supporty, so Ender Suffering. I also do like the insta kill. An elite enemy that I can kill that has less than 10 health is doable. So I'm gonna do that. I generally play on deadly difficulty, so I may sound strong just in general, just because I'm not basing this on deadly difficulty, but I am saying that this is it's pretty nice. Level up, level 7. All right. For those of you who have seen the playing with dice card, there you go. We have an ability that does something similar to playing with dice. I don't have the notes on me because I am using my model right now. Hello, I'm a model. But I believe Luck of the Draw was initially supposed to be attack 4, and you may draw any modifier you wish, but you cannot do that. Therefore, I made it similar to I actually reworked Luck of the Draw to just be something else. It was actually originally supposed to be a burn too. I might set Luck of the Draw top to be a burn, because I think it's actually a pretty good ability. Attack 4, Pierce 10 Stealth. You heal half of that damage that you took back. I don't know if it's rounded up or down, but you do heal. All adjacent enemies suffer X plus 1 damage, which is X is the damage you took. So this is actually a pretty good ability. I think I may change this ability to be a burn, depending on feedback. Bottom, attack is the same thing. Attack 4, Pierce 10 Self, so you're doing damage to yourself. This time you heal all that damage back. So the bottom of this was initially supposed to be move X plus 2, where move 4 jump, and you have to draw an attack modifier, and that determines whether or not you how much you can move. So if you drew a +1, you would do a move 5 if it's a move 4 +1. If you drew a ×0, I would set it so that you would actually no, it was a move It was a move 5. Actually, no, I remember now. It was a move 5. Did not have jump. But if you roll a ×0, you get jump. And everything else is just like adds or subtracts or ×2. So I can do move 10. And that was it. But unfortunately, you cannot do that. So attack for Pierce 10 self, heal, move X +2. I did also add that all enemies move through suffer 2 damage. I may get rid of it, but I think my guy has enough mobility that it'll make this card the mobility card, like potentially. So I'm gonna keep it like that. And then finding okay, this is another I want to use elements card. Level 7, finally. Finally, I can have element usage after so long. I know. Okay, I mean you had it at level 4 with rapid fire, but I mean, and risky gambit too. But come on, here you go. Element consuming. If you picked everything that I picked, you have no like element using moves except for relentless determination, I guess. But I'm generally using the top of it, and then floated element. That's all you had for element consuming abilities. But now, with finding connections, which by the way, I did make it 69 on purpose. Which yes, I am gonna do the redeem. Nice. Attack 3, range 3. This is pretty standard. However, you can consume elements to make it busted. Consume one element to make it do more damage. Attack 5, range 3, which is really nice. Or, because it's possible to do both. You can also have this be range 5, attack 5, if you do both. Or attack 3, range 5, if you want to just do only one. So, there you go. Finding connections. This is your first I'm using a lot of elements card. Instead of like flow of the elements. And then bottom, as you can already see, is using 3 elements. It's pretty strong. Heal 3, yourself and all allies. So there's another support card. Bottom. Shield 2 self. Use an element, you can use it to shield 2 self. You can use an element to recover one of your own discarded cards, which is nice. If you have Grim Optimism bottom, you have another way of getting cards back. Really nice. And then you can also use an element to make allies recover one of the discarded cards. So that ability is probably much better if you're playing in a 4-player game as opposed to a 2-player game, because more allies you have, the more value you get from this, obviously. But yeah, consume 3 to get a whole lot of this. The shield 2 self is kind of meh because of the initiative of 69. So you're probably going to want to pair this up with a lower number initiative card like Blink Knife, All In. If you picked All In, Alpha Strike, if you picked Alpha Strike, Slash Combo if you kept Slash Combo, Honorable Duo if you kept that, Run and Gun maybe, Coordination. Like, I do have some pretty nice low initiative cards. Relentless Determination if you still have it, Tempered Blow, Intimidating Stare, like Rapid Fire, a lot of things really. So this is still an okay card. If you have only high number initiative cards though, the shield 2 might be useless, but otherwise it's still a good card. For obvious reasons. You can use the your elements to do other things instead of a shield. This is kind of a, do I want lots of movement and damage to like an AoE, or do I want to have a element reliant kind of play style? Because now you're seeing kind of the play styles that I have. I have a element generating every turn play style where I can use those elements. I have, which can help me do damage and slash support. I can have tanky abilities with like finding meaning, relentless determination, tempered blow, etc. All in is technically kind of a tank card because you're stunning. Alpha strike, you have damage. Like rapid fire is also element based damage because of the poison. Yeah, there's quite a bit of things you can do with my character. I still really like finding connections because I'm generally gonna have at least maybe 1 or 2 elements. It's actually pretty good. Luck of the draw is good. Don't get me wrong. If you want to go for an offensive, like I'm going in build. But if you want to play safe, finding, what the heck? Okay. I don't know what was a hand. Oh, okay, it happened again. Where's the hand? I understand what my webcam is looking at. It's like, oh, there's a hand. But okay, whatever. Finding connections is a ranged safer pick if you want to go ranged. Luck of the draw is mobility slash AoE. So it depends on if you want to play melee or ranged support. I really do like finding connections because I think it does a whole lot. It is tanky, it is damage, it is support. It all in one is element reliant, but we are getting to a build where we can start getting those elements. So finding connections might end up being better than luck of the draw most of the time, just because of that. But if you do want to do some like AoE shenanigans, this also is suffer damage, by the way. So you are attacking through shields. I'm just gonna say that right now. Luck of the draw does go through shields. So if that tickles your fancy, luck of the draw is also really much better damage than finding connections. Because it is only single target. It is ranged, but it is single target. But yeah, I'm gonna do finding connections because again, I kind of prefer kind of doing a support kind of build. Level 8. Finding passion. Okay, here's your cracked AoE damage. Oh, I lack AoE of finding passion. There you go. I take all the elements and I have passion now. Add +2 attack if the target is undamaged. It's still really nice just melee damage if you have no elements. But I mean it's kind of like it's like kind of like one of the unlockable classes. They actually have this kind of effect. But you can consume 4 elements. Consume 4 elements. Become the avatar. Consume 4 elements, and become passionate. Make your attack ranged 5. Oh yeah, by the way, hidden mechanic. This also is considered a melee attack for range purposes. So if you turn this attack into range 5, it will not have disadvantage if you're in melee range. Just saying. So this card might be more powerful than you think, just because of that. So you consume 4 elements, make your attack range 5, and you can target 4 enemies. Yeah, finding passion is cracked. And in the bottom, if you use the bottom and you don't have elements for some reason, strengthen and bless self and all allies. So yeah, Finding passion, let's go. Let's make everyone else and yourself have more passion by giving yourself advantage. Endless. Never faltering. Here is your tank card. The tank card. Attack 3, Pierce 2. This might sound weak, but it's supposed to be weak for a reason. Because shield X, where X is equal to the damage you dealt. So if you're dealing a lot of damage, attack 3. And then you may have like a pretty good modifier deck. Actually, my modifier deck's not that great damage-wise, but it's there. It does have Pierce 2, so in case someone has a shield or 2, you can still hit them, and you can get some shield. But this is the tank card. You want shield? There you go. Do damage and get shield. Bottom is also okay if you are dealing with ranged enemies. This could also go somewhat well with come at me because of ranged attacks. If you are struggling with ranged attacks, this can go well together. If you have the bottom of this of come at me already triggered, you can have less damage dealt to you, and you retaliate, assuming they're at range 3. If they have like a stupid like range 6, 7 or something ability, then this is not going to help you, but for the most part it will. Or if you have a melee enemy, that can help too, because they take 3 damage regardless if they have shield or whatever. Retaliate goes through shield. Okay. Generally, if you want to go damage, Finding Passion. Need I say more? Finding Passion is your damage card. Otherwise, Never Faltering is nice if you need to make yourself more of a tank, because you want that shield. Although, I don't know, maybe you already have shield. Maybe you're using Finding Connections, you're using Flow of the Elements, you're using, let's see what else. Relentless Determination for sustain, contingency plans, protect and serve on yourself. Like, what else do you have for shields? I think that's it, actually. Finding Meaning, if you picked Finding Meaning, maybe you might want Finding Passion instead. Because you already have all that tanking. But if you need more, or you want to double down, Never Faltering is always fine to have. It's never bad. It is shield, which is, again, probably not the best thing, but most people will probably pick Finding Passion just because you're getting to a point where you're generating a lot of elements, and then some. So I'll pick Finding Passion because that's what most people would probably pick. And then level 9. Okay, here's the cracked abilities. Level 9. Okay, level 9. Chains of Suppression. For those of you who don't know, this is actually a nod to me, because if you see in this hand, I have chains. Those are the chains that I'm talking about. The chains of suppression right there. Attack for advantage. Stun, disarm, immobilize, curse. Target all enemies within range 5. This is a burn, by the way. +1 attack if you want to consume an element. +2, get rid of 2 elements to increase it by 2. With a total of 3. So this can be attack 7 advantage with all of these CCs. This is initiative 57, so you probably want to pair this up with another ability so you can go fast. Unless they're already CC'd, which in that case you probably don't need to. But it is a no man's land kind of initiative though, so you don't know. That's the only, I'd say, main downside of the card. And the bottom, attack 2, range 3, pull 2, make wind. And it combos into attack 3, stun. So this is kind of like a Scorpion get over here kind of move, and then you do like a shield bash kind of move with your stun. That's basically the theme of the bottom of Chains of Suppression. You're pulling an enemy, and I'm doing a backhand at them, and I'm stunning them with that. That's basically the theme of Chains of Suppression. If you want a visual representation in your head, that's the bottom of Chains of Suppression. What about the top though? Don't worry about it. Anyway, the meme card. Alpha and Omega. Kill all revealed normal enemies. Oh goodness, is cracked. However, there is a downside. Attack 9999 self. For those of you wondering, Gloomhaven veterans, you're gonna see this and you'll be like, okay, it's not that bad. For any of you who are who have never played Gloomhaven, you probably think this is the worst thing you've ever seen. It's actually not. All this means is that you are very, very likely going to have to burn another card. That is it. Burn one card. Along with this. Which might not be worth it. Also, you do heal 1 self, heal 50 self. In case you're not full health, there you go. You get full healed with Alpha and Omega. There you go. That's the top though. The bottom is probably the reason that you may consider picking this card. And the initiative, I guess, because it's initiative 8. That is intentional. Alpha and Omega being 8. Because it's kind of like the beginning and the end, kind of going a forever loop. But you and all allies may recover up to 3 of your lost cards. So with Alpha and Omega, you can choose to get Finding Meaning back. You can choose to get any other card back. I think I need more like. Okay, I'm actually gonna count how many. I'm gonna count how many burn cards I have. Like burn that's not per system, because I feel like I don't have any. I feel like I'm lacking some of those. Blink Knife. No. Pressure Points. No. Finding Meaning. Okay. Blink Knife, Pressure Points, Finding Meaning. That's it, actually. Although, if you want to be advanced, if you want to be like advanced Andy, you could also choose to send one of your persistent abilities to be burned and then take it back so that you can use it again. That is an advanced move you could do if you want to make the most out of Alpha and Omega as well. So that's something you think about. And it could be nice to do, like if you don't need elements anymore. Like let's say you don't need contingency plans anymore, but you do really want to keep going. You do want to keep playing the game. Contingency plans. You can use your move 2 bottom, or Relentless Determination bottom, or Grim Optimism bottom. Like all of these abilities that do have persistent burns are actually have a pretty nice top action. So it is something to think about. So Alpha and Omega also helps your team as well. Like I said, just you and all allies. So if you want to be selfless, Alpha and Omega can be really nice. Otherwise, you have damage and CC with Chains of Suppression, which this also has a non-burn bottom action, which can be really nice for melee damage. Attack 2, pull, attack 3, stun, and then you can combo that with another top action. Maybe you want to position yourself with Alpha Strike. You want to do some risky gambiting. You want to not pull someone, stun the guy that's already next to you, and then rapid fire someone else. you can do quite a bit of things with chains of suppression. But otherwise, Alpha and Omega is a support. You can also burn the top if you feel like you're having a huge amount of trouble with enemies. This could be an issue though if you feel like you need cards, because you may start to feel like you're gonna lose a lot of cards. Because this means if you haven't burned anything or persistent anything, the top action will be making you burn 2 cards technically, because you're burning Alpha and Omega and you're also burning another card. You could potentially, I'm just gonna say this is why it's a meme card, you could potentially ×0 yourself. I mean, it's possible. And spoilers, there's also an, I'm just gonna say spoilers right now. Cover your ears for 10 seconds. If you have a specific chest item, you can maybe mitigate this damage. Alright, no more spoilers, you're good now. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, you're burning another card alongside this. That's why it's called Omega, Alpha and Omega. The bottom card is Omega. I mean, bottom action is Omega. Sorry. The bottom card is Alpha, and the top card is Omega. Alright. But generally, I like taking Chains of Suppression, because lore-wise, my ultimate move is actually the top of Chains of Suppression. If you want Kyo lore, my ultimate move is Chains of Suppression. Top. Bottom is a combo, but it's not my ultimate. My ultimate is top. Easy. But yeah, those are the 9 cards. I know this does mean that I do have to come back to this again. I may have to go back to level 9 and get the cards that I didn't get, so I can test those cards out, which I might do at some point next week. But I will be testing the cards that I picked. I will try to avoid picking all the cards that I already tested at level 1. So I'm gonna pick these cards. These are all good cards, so I'm taking them. As for what other card I would want to pick, Contingency Plans I think is going to be a good card. Flow of the Elements maybe could be okay. It's not a very good attack card, but it's a pretty good supporting card. Come at Me, Pressure Points, Coordination could be okay if I want to go support. Self Eval is surprisingly a decent card if you want to get some strength and advantage going on. Planet to Motion is nice too. You do like 2 actions in one. Blink Knife I generally like to keep because it's movement in a straight line. It is also an attack. Also has a really nice burn. But I'm generally probably not going to burn this card until maybe the end of the scenario. But if I'm already level 9, I probably don't need to do that. For the XP. It's 2 XP. What else would be good? Playing with dice could be interesting into like coordination. I want to try playing with dice because I do want to try out maybe doing some curse shenanigans that might help with damage. So let's do that. I am going to not use any items. I know that's probably pretty bad to do, because generally you want items. Actually, no. I have a better idea. Okay, I'm gonna censor the screen because this is Prosperity 9, so you're going to see some spoilers. I'm gonna buy some stuff. Oh wait, I need to make a character. Hold up. Actually, I forget that I still need to make a character. So, what character? Cragheart. I do want to make Cragheart, but at the same time, Tinker. You might be wondering, KO, freaking Tinker. Why? It's because. Alright. I am gonna keep Tinker at level 1 though. Because I want to. I want to see how well my guy does. Okay. Oh, you know, I forgot. I have perks that I can show off too. 23 available perks. Don't worry. Like I said, I modded the save file so that I have a lot of perks. And you also get +8 perks from leveling up. Whenever you level up, you gain a perk. Okay. There are some cards that some perks that you see that's pretty generic. You see Dust, which is a generic one. Remove 4 +0s. Endurance and Resilient is other generic ones. And everything else is not very generic. Contingency is probably the most non-generic card. Replace 1 × 0 at -2. Okay, this is already probably sounding ridiculous. However, you are still getting a ×0 back. Of course, I'm gonna keep the ×0. Why would I not? Why would I not keep it? If I removed the ×0 completely, contingency as a perk would be OP as hell. I would not want to do that to anyone. Be like, yeah, get rid of a ×0 and be OP. No, nah. You get a ×0, but this ×0 also gives you an element of your choice. Shield 2, Retaliate 2, Range 3. So this is kind of like a, oh frick, I missed. Shield. that kind of a thing. That's why it's called contingency. It's like, oh, I missed. Frick. Might as well do something else. Or I expected the miss, so I will brace myself for damage instead. You know, I'll get the perks right now, just so I know like which ones I've gone over already. All right, Energize. I believe this is not a generic card. I know you see the +2 in the image. That's a lie. That is not +2. You're not getting +2 damage from this card. You're getting a heal 2 range 3 ability from this card. It's also rolling as well, and it's also replacing a +0. So nice. This is I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna see quite a bit of these perks are actually support kind of perks instead of like damage perks, which is why I say this guy can go damage, but he's probably not the best damage. Although you probably see some of his cards like, wow, he does damage, but no, it's actually not the case. Bulwark, I believe this is not generic either. Add 1 heal 2 shield 1. The generic Bulwark I believe is actually +1 shield 1, but I didn't do that. I did a heal 2 instead. So this is a more sustained kind of like tanky card instead of a damage perk. Pretty nice. Okay, now we get to the I'm gonna get rid of the -1 cards. I mean perks. So you're probably gonna remove you gotta use Contingency, Inspire, and that's it. That's all your I'm gonna get rid of the bad cards. So Contingency and Inspire are the cards are the perks that you want to do first. Then Dust, then maybe like Energize, and then everything else is a fair game, I'd say. But yeah. So it replaces a -1 card with a +0 Bless All Allies card. So this is another support kind of a perk. You have 3 of these, so you do get rid of 3 of them. However, you do end up with 2 -1s. There is a reason why I set it up like this. If you know why, you know why. There is a reason why I kept these two minuses ones in particular. All I'm gonna say is higher prosperity. Or maybe an item. There is an item that does this. That's all I'm gonna say. Next, perk, add 2 rolling element gen. I like it. This helps with element generation. You do have a lot of element generation. These 2, introspection and meditation, are primarily there for the sake of I want to make elements, right? You want an element building, element generating playstyle. These 2 cards or perks are good. I already mentioned this one. This is a +0, but this does make 2 elements. So if you want that, there you go. Intimidation is probably one of the more sussy fucking perks, because this replaces a +1 with a +1 rolling, which can be bad depending on what you roll into. You could roll into the -1, you could roll into a ×0. So this is actually maybe something you don't want to do, but that's fine. I personally think it's okay. The worst you can roll is a ×0, but that's fine because you're also doing other things too, because you have contingency. But this is your way of giving people curse. It doesn't give yourself curse, but it does give other of your monsters curse, which can be good at mitigating damage, because that's what curse does, is mitigate damage. Okay, and protect, the last perk that we want to go over. This is a +1 shield 2. It is replacing another +1, but I mean this is a good ability. I mean good perk. +1, and then you also do shield 2, and you're very likely going to be the guy in the front, unless you don't feel like it, which in that case I don't know. But yeah. Oh, I need to blow my nose. Oh my goodness, tissue! Why are you breaking down on me? All right. Ooh, I don't know why I coughed there. But enough with the perks, because I know you guys want to see gameplay. I want to see the gameplay, Kyo. I want to see the gameplay. First off, I do have to buy items because yeah, I know it's tutorial. Yeah. I'm gonna be buying. I'm gonna try to avoid buying prosperity 2 and higher stuff. But if you do want to look at the item DB, I will link it in chat. Here you go. Here is all of the items. You can also set it to show off prosperity 2 and higher item cards. But if you haven't played the game and you want to play the game, which by the way I'm gonna tell you right now, the game is free to get on the forever on the Epic Store for 7 days. Next Thursday for a week, so get it next Thursday. But yeah, I might as well show off this. So browser source, Gloomhaven IMDb. Okay. No. Oops. There you go. Oops. You didn't see much, but I'm gonna make it an image so you guys can see. All right. Got boots, wing shoes, hide armor, leather armor, cloak of invis, eagle eye, iron helmet, heater shield, piercing bow, warhammer, poison dagger, minor healing, minor stam, and minor power. Of course, I know exactly what I'm gonna buy because I know how to play this game. Of course, I'm gonna buy all the minor potions because I am level 9. Every odd level, you get a item slot. You start with 1, of course, because you're level 1. Where is minor healing? I'll get that. I will get a I could get Warhammer. You know what? I'll try out Warhammer for this character. Warhammer. Let me look at leather armor real quick. At disadvantage. If I want to use Grim Optimism top, leather armor is kind of useless. I also have a oh wait, no, I didn't pick freaking intimidating stare, never mind. Let's see. Otherwise, I could get cloak and invisibility, or I could get hide armor. I could also get chain armor. Okay, chain armor is a Jaws of the Lion thing. I will be getting chain armor because that is a Jaws of the Lion card. I mean item card, so I'm gonna be getting that. Let's see. What else we got? Boots of striding or winged shoes. I did say my guy tends to have a lot of mobility, so I'm gonna take winged shoes. Personal preference. And as for helmet, I think I'm gonna be taking the iron helmet. There is also eagle eye goggles, which is probably, I personally think, is the best freaking head slot item, like probably one of the best in the game. But I'm taking iron helmet because I don't want to draw the ×2, and I do have advantage in my disposal anyway, so I should be fine. Also, if you guys are chatting, I can't see because I'm accidentally covering my thing. There you go. Okay, now I can see you guys. Okay, and then I'm going to back to the world map, and I'm going to equip everything. Alright. Iron helmet, chain armor. So what chain armor does is during your turn you can gain shield 1 for the rest of the round. It's pretty nice. As opposed to hide armor, which gives you the next 2 attacks you shield 1. Whereas if you're gonna attack more than twice, chain armor is really good. Warhammer, winged shoes, stamina, power, healing. I always do it in that order because I like stamina potions first, then power, then healing. That's just my personal preference. I could get more small items, but for the sake of I want to not spoil you guys on higher prosperity, I will not. So we're doing the first scenario. This is not going to be any spoilers, so this is fine. We're gonna keep Mr. Tinker at level 1. I may try to exhaust Tinker as much as I can. I'm gonna skip the dialogue as well for the story. So if you want to look at that yourself, go ahead. You're traveling to a small wooded area. Found a band by a group of Enox warriors find a band of armored humans. All right. I don't care. You said humans. I'm helping the humans. I have been cursed. Oh no. Actually, that's actually not that great. Because I get the curse now instead of in battle. Okay. Gonna do this. I don't care about any of these. Alright. I believe I set my cards. I think these are the cards I'm going to be using. I believe I don't really have that much mobility if I use these cards. Move 2. Yeah, I don't have very much mobility. So if you're like going through these higher level cards, you're probably going to be losing a lot of mobility. Although you're probably going to get that mobility back with contingency plans and relentless determination. That's the main upside. That's why I say I have a lot of mobility, despite me not having much mobility at higher levels. Because you're probably swapping them out for these cards that have no mobility. Playing with dice, Blake knife. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Enter the dungeon. Alright, perfect music. Let's go. We are going to triumph. Alright. We get cursed? Yep. Come on. You can load.
Take care of the.
Okay. Oop. Okay. So these guys do have pretty nice okay, actually their attack kinda sucks. Never mind. Never mind, guys, their attack kinda sucks. Okay. Time to mess with these fools. I forget that I'm playing on normal mode. I'm not playing on deadly. I'm like, wow, these guys do no damage. And this guy only has one shield. Oh, right. It's because I am playing on normal. I am playing on normal, right? Difficulty. No, I'm playing on easy. Ew. Wait. Yeah, I'm playing on easy. Ew. Okay. Okay, that's why they're... Okay, that's why they're so easy. Okay, I understand now. But we are going to be soloing, so it is going to be somewhat hard. Let's see. How do we want to do this? I could do a tempered blow into killing someone, maybe. Because I could just go in, try to take as much damage as I can. And then, maybe that'll work out. I could also all in immediately, but nah, I don't think I need to. Yeah, I think tempered blow into something would be nice here. I don't think I need to do chains of suppression just yet. Finding connections? Nah. Maybe... Maybe we could try to... We could do temper blow into blink knife. Like, go in and then go back out. That could be interesting to do. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. With Tinker, I'm just gonna be burning everything. I'm just gonna do any. I don't really care what Tinker does, gonna be honest with you. Alright. There you go, mobility. I have mobility. Okay, they're moving one. You're moving one. And then you're moving two. Okay. And then do the buff. Alright, and then we blink knife. I guess we'll blink knife this way. And we're going this way. Wait. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to see if this makes this guy go towards Tinker. Because I don't want them going towards Tinker. Okay, yeah, it is gonna go towards Tinker. Oh wait, but he can go through. He can go through this guy. No, but he's gonna go down there, so. Yeah, he's gonna go towards Tinker, so I have to go this way. How dare you go towards Tinker? Oh, look at that. I rolled my contingency. Okay, so this should mean that I have... Okay, I have shield 2. That's correct. But do I have the... Do I have retaliate 3? That is the important question. Okay. Tinkerer, you're just gonna go in a corner and be pretty. That is your main purpose, is to burn everything. Get exhausted, Tinker. Okay. This guy can't do jack to me. Oh wait, it's ranged. Oh, it's a ranged attack. Oh. Oh, he still can't hit me. Aha! And what are you doing? You are doing an attack to nothing. and I make ice because of tempered blow. I am unfortunately not in range. So I do have to do other things. Finding connections. But I think I need more elements to do that. Oh my sneeze. Is that the... I think that might be like my second or third sneeze I have ever done. Could try to do contingency plans into something else. Also, I did realize I did not retaliate. Which is something of note. I did not retaliate. So that means I do have... There is a bug. Okay. Contingency... did not give retaliate. Because I do want to test the perks out. Perk bugs. Contingency did not give retaliate to range 3. Because they were supposed to take 2 damage. These 2 guys. But they didn't. Which is weird. Okay. So. Now what? I could do relentless determination into something. Move to attack 2 and then something else. Maybe kill this elite? Maybe. That could be the play. Kill the elite. Okay, let's try. Let's try killing the elite. Alright, Tinker, I'm gonna need you to loot 2 and something. Flamethrower. Flamethrower, nothing. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wait. What is this ability? Oh, right. I'm not next to anyone, so I cannot immobilize. Which sucks, but it is what it is. They are moving to attack 4, attack 3. So they're going to be hitting me regardless of what I do. I mean, I could go in the corner, but that would mean messing with the AI's stuff, and they would be attacking Tinker instead, which is not what I want to do. So, let me go here. I'm going to skip the movement, then I use the element to attack this guy. That you hate to see the -1. You hate to see. I drew all of my minuses first. You hate to see it. Okay. Yeah, I will be going... Well, actually... No, you will attack Tinkerer if I do that, so... Yeah, I have to stay here. I have to chain armor. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna do this again. Bless. Who got blessed? I got blessed. Okay, so that's also bugged. There were some abilities I wanted to see if things get bugged. This one also got bugged. Inspire blesses self instead of all allies. Because this is supposed to bless allies, not me. I am going to also take and they're suffering back. Because I do want to kill this guy. You're moving. Can't do jack though. Okay. I can take the rest of these. No problem. Yeah, 3 damage, that's fine. Alright. Aha! I skipped the attack and burn. Does it burn? It does not burn. Frick. Alright. Oh, it doesn't burn. I had to use the action. I That kind of sucks. In that case. Okay. I still want to use the end their suffering top. Playing with dice could be an interesting one. To just curse all of these guys. That could be interesting. Finding connections bottom is also something I could do, but it is a 69, so I do have to pair this with something else. Yeah. Oh my goodness, they're going fast. Oh, then they're poisoning? Oof. That's kind of unfortunate. Aha! Screw your ×2 BS. Okay, I am going to be taking quite a bit of damage from these guys. Okay, yeah, -1, still taking damage. Ugh, that's a lot of damage. Going to immobilize this guy. Alright. I'm going to curse first. Because if I don't curse first, then I lose out. Aha! I roll my dice, and I use that to make dark. Although I'm already making dark with this. Alright. Die. And die. I'm not going to use the minor healing potion, because that's kind of a waste. Maybe I'll try to heal myself through other means. Not going to summon the decoy, unfortunately. Yeah, gonna have to skip everything. Maybe I could just try to short rest with Tinker. Alright. Finding Passion. I think is gonna be the card that's gonna help me. Because these guys don't have any damage. So they take 6 damage and they die. The Finding Passion seems to be a really good one. Finding Connections could be okay. I'm gonna do contingency plans because I do kind of want to get hit. A little weird to say, but kind of want to heal. I could all in, but I don't think all in is gonna be something I want to do right now. Retaliate 2. Oh, they ain't doing it. Deck for a range 6 though is a problem. I initially maybe wanted to do some looting, but this archer doesn't seem like it want me to loot. All right. Still gonna immobilize this. Oh wait, they have shield. Okay, that might be a problem. Frick, I just realized that is a problem. Okay. That. It is retaliate, so should be fine. Ooh, heal. +1, but heal. +1. and then that. A little unfortunate. Okay, now I can use the minor healing potion. I do have attack for range 6. They do have a lot of curses, so I am actually going to tank this damage because I think I can. I'm gonna actually go here because I do want to. That's why I like the rolling modifiers. I got gold. Oh, proximity mine is actually gonna be pretty nice. So Tinker doesn't get hit. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Don't need to do anything else. Alright, hit me. Aha, I heal 1. Easy heal 1. Okay. Disadvantage? I could do Grim Optimism right now. I think that might be the play. Grim Optimism into Finding Connections, so I can shield to self. Oh, not long rest. Not long rest. This is kind of a no man's land initiative, so I'm a little concerned. Also, you're going first. Tinker is going for. Okay, no, you're not going first. Okay. Oh. 1. Okay. -1. Okay. So that's a lot of curses. So have a lot of curses. They did not draw the curses. Okay. Stun, shot, and toxic bolt are still good at level 1. Okay. You get immobilized. And curse. I also give them curse, so more curses. More curse to the curse gods. Okay. Alright. Heal 3. I'm going to not shield because I don't need to. I'll recover one of my discards. I guess I'll consume that. There's nothing else I can use, so I'm gonna be using the top of Grim Optimism because I do want to not take a lot of damage. Looks like I'm gonna be doing a lot of tanking, so. And because I do get Dark at the end of every round, Finding Passion seems to be a pretty nice ability right now because I can just insta-kill all these guys because my modified deck is pretty decent. Grim Optimism. Let's go, Grim Optimism. Got 2 elements, the end of every turn now. Let's go. Okay. Ooh. Finding Passion, Chains of Suppression. Could be interesting if she was within range. Unfortunately, she is not within range. So I think I'm gonna go do all in. Just to have the initiative one. And then you. Okay, I'm just gonna make Tinker just continuously just short rest. Alright, burn everything. Take damage, burn everything. Okay. Move 3, attack 3, attack 2, range 5, target 2. Okay. Ooh, I could do. Okay. I think I know kind of what I want to do now. Okay. Not target 2. This. Right? Attack these guys. This one. So I can go forward. And remember, this because I programmed it to for Finding Passion to count as a melee attack if they're in melee range. I don't get disadvantage. Ooh, heal. Okay, get a shield. All the time 0 though. Okay, that's a bug. That is a bug. I did roll the curse, but there is a bug. And the bug is Grim Optimism. Where's Grim Optimism? If your curse causes you to do no damage during your attack, bless all allies. We did not bless all allies, so that is another bug. Card bugs. I did say this was one of Grim Optimism. I didn't say it in stream, but I did say in my own notes that Grim Optimism might be bugged because I did not test out that ability, like when you get a curse. Grim Optimism does not bless all allies when you draw curse. Okay. And then I am going to... I'm actually going to... move... Here. Aha! The times 0. That's why curse is really nice. Just times 0. And they have a disadvantage too, so. Alright. Skip movement. Don't ink bomb. Alright. We're gonna be short resting actually. I don't care too much about the stuff that I have. Playing with dice, that's fine. I'm going to be doing Chains of Suppression for sure. Chains of Suppression bottom, and then Finding Passion. Yeah, Finding Passion top, Chains of Suppression bottom. I'm gonna be making wind and ice, which is nice. I'm gonna short rest with Tinker and a redraw, so you can take 6 damage and die. Okay. Nice. More curse. More curse for the curse gods. Okay. Alright. She dies. And then you get stunned. Oh no, you get freaking that. Okay. I see. We don't make the air immediately, which is not great, but that's fine. The range for extra target. Target these guys. Ooh, the bless. And the curse and the curse. Curse them, but I times 0 other cursed. Okay. So this is a 6 damage trap, right? Yeah. So if I were to douche, I receive the damage and then Tinker exhaust. Goodbye, Tinker. Okay. Okay. That's not good. Okay. Okay. Now we can do Relentless Determination bottom. Do an attack 2 on this guy. And then I do Finding Connections, use all the elements. And shoot this guy. Alright. You will be immobilized. You are the problem. I am not gonna move here. I'm gonna use element. Attack. I'm drawing the bless. Don't need the blesses. Okay. Okay. I don't need to use the power potion here. I don't need to kill this guy immediately. He's not a problem. I could blink. I think blink knife into end their suffering. I don't really need to do too much. I do want to move, but I do want to heal myself too. So move 2. Oh, I don't even need to do any movement. Okay, so move here. Don't take any damage. Oh wait. He is doing an attack 3. Oh, he's doing a ranged attack. Okay, hold up. I'm restarting that round. I did not realize he was doing a ranged attack. Okay, my bad. That actually does make things a little bit more, not difficult, but I know what to do then. I don't think I need all in right now, so. I don't have any -2s. So the worst thing I can roll is a ×0, actually. So, right? I just realized something. I did not set the ×0 to roll. So if I don't draw any attack modifiers. Oh wait, no, I know it is. Okay. If I draw the ×2, like the innate ×2, then I shuffle. Okay, then actually, I made contingency, the perk, a whole lot better than I thought. My goodness. Okay. Now we can just end their suffering. Heal myself. Nope. I will use contingency plans top so that I can move, because it does let me move, and it also makes me make earth, which is nice. Okay, I'm in a long rest. Get my stuff back. Keep moving. Let's go. Moving. I have movement, guys. Okay. And here's the part where it's like, oh, what do I get rid of? That's a good question, honestly. Finding connections, I guess. Okay, I think now we can like all in. We can blink knife into chains of suppression. I think this is the Bankai move right now. Okay. Gonna jump into the door. Gonna skip all the flavor text because I know there's flavor text. Go in front of these guys. Oh right. This also has an attack. I forget. Okay. Might as well use it. Well, I make an element. Do I make an element? Or do I do it after? I don't make an element. Okay, so I'm going to have to look into why that's the case. This is the... I think I drew the... Which one did I draw? I draw the... Oh, I draw that one. Okay. Meditation does not give 2 elements. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Time to end this scenario. Ultimate attack. Let's go. Oh. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. I drew a bless, didn't I? Why did the ×0 go first? Okay. Huh? I'm confused. Contingency is not better than blessed. Huh. That's the bug. Why is contingency better? Contingency also has weird advantage priority. Because that was advantage, by the way. Already over blessed. That is so weird. That should not happen. Okay. Alright. You know what? I already drew the ×0. So I'm gonna do this action. Not fighting passion, no, that's a different combination. Oh frick, I messed up the initiative, but that's fine. She's gonna stay in place. Oh yeah. Oh, can't do that. But I can move, and I can get gold easy. The power of contingency plans. Okay, consume any. Die. No, it gets stunned as well. Okay, so all the element generating abilities are not generating elements. So that is something bad. That is not good. Alright. But yeah, we did this scenario. This is on easy, unfortunately. So take this with a grain of salt. You can't. Yeah, I don't think you can actually solo with this guy. You might be able to. I don't know, but if you have like better like items or whatever, I don't know. But there you go. We did it. We soloed the scenario with just on easy, and I made elements.
With the last bandit.
Yeah, the last band is dead. Look at that, I did everything. as it should be. I don't care about perks, don't worry about, oh, I failed. Just cause I don't care. That was just me trying to show off everything. What do you guys... This is on easy, I'm gonna say right now. Disclaimer, I played this on easy. So this guy is actually not as good as you think. Yes, he soloed the scenario, but he did it on easy. So, hey, new quest. Yeah, whatever. Don't worry about it. But yeah, what do you guys think of my guy so far? I am gonna do another stream showcasing this guy next week. I don't know when next week, but sometime next week. Maybe next Tuesday. Or Thursday, depending on what happens next week. I don't know, but I'm gonna be picking the other 8 cards that I did not pick. I'm gonna try those out. We've already tried Chase's Suppression top and bottom, so we don't need to try that anymore. Finding Passion, we already tried. It's freaking ridiculous. Again, this is on easy. We played on easy, so again, probably not as ridiculous, but still. Finding Connections has been interesting. We played both of these, and Their Suffering, we did play both of these. All in, we did not play All In, but I'm gonna tell you, All In is nutty. It is super nutty. It is probably not good when you're doing the solo thing though. So All In is better with the team, so that they can do stuff. Relentless Determination is nice. Also, Tinker is level 1. That's also a reason why this guy probably can't solo everything. I don't think any character can really solo, except maybe one guy. Maybe. But Relentless Determination, we didn't use the top action, but it's basically the same as contingency plans, except you also range 3 or heal 1 range 3 twice, and you make fire. That's basically the difference between that and contingency plans. And you don't do you don't give this to your allies. You don't gain bless when you get cursed, and you don't make it earth and get 2 XP. Oh, actually, you do get 2 XP. What am I talking about? We did not use Tempered Blow top, but Tempered Blow top is very straightforward. No point. We did use bottom. You have seen me immobilize and curse people. That's normal. We have been generating ice. This is actually the thing that we used first turn. Grim Optimism, we used the top. I think we did also use the bottom. No, I don't think we used the bottom, actually. Or did we? Pause. I heard that pause. No. Video not paused. Continue playing. Okay. Relentless Determination, yeah. And most of everything here we already tried. So, we do have other level ups as well. I will pick those. I think the other build is more like a damage / tank kind of build, as opposed to like a I can do pretty much everything as long as I have elements kind of build. Again, this guy can make a lot of elements pretty easily. It does require that he burns, but it is interesting. Okay, but I did notice a few bugs, like I said before. current bugs that I've seen so far. If you've seen any other bugs, do tell me. Contingency plans, or not contingency. These are the perk bugs. Contingency, the perk. This. 2 bugs with this, actually. It did not give Retaliate to range 3 as the perk says. It also apparently had priority over Bless, which is weird. I don't know why. I mean, it's Shield 2, Retaliate 2, range 3, but I mean, it's still. It doesn't give an element either. All perks that give element did not give an element. That's also another thing that did not happen. I probably need to look into the DB. I actually, not the DB, the YMLs. I actually modded the perks before I realized I could get the YMLs. I could export the YMLs of the game, so that's probably why it's not working. But Inspire, this perk, did not bless all allies. So that's another thing. Technically, this was a bug. Contingency also does not cycle everything. But you know what? Screw it, I'm keeping it that way. This times 0 will not shuffle everything back in the deck. So if you roll, you have to roll times 2 in order to cycle. Contingency is so busted. I literally made contingency busted. I'm probably gonna get rid of the Retaliate 2 in that case, because not letting this shuffle when you roll a times 0 is probably like really good. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the Retaliate 2. So that I'm no longer considering contingency Retaliate as a bug. However, I will. Let me remove the YML real quick. Not the YML, the CSV of contingency with a Retaliate to range 2. Nope. No range 3. Nope. None of that. Okay. Goodbye, laying update. And okay. And I do have to rename things too, just in case. Like, some people is like, oh, they look at my files and like, oh, this says AMC any shield Retaliate 2. Why is it not Retaliate 2? Because I said I didn't want to. I do want shield 2. I am going to edit this, and I'm going to edit perk 2 to remove the Retaliate word. Okay. That should be a quick fix. Otherwise, any of the perks that give elements apparently are not giving elements. I'll look into that later as well. And Grim Optimism did not bless all allies when I drew that curse, which is interesting. So we'll see why that was the case at some point in time. I wish I had kept a save on that turn, because I do wanted to actually restart the save so I can like test out Grim Optimism again. But I guess hindsight, oh well. That's the only bugs that I've seen so far. Everything else seems fine. So yeah. Anyway, I like how we have the freaking epic music. But I think that's gonna be it for the stream. I'm gonna see who's currently playing Gloomhaven right now. I wanna see if there's any VTubers who's actually playing this game. Oh, there actually is someone. There actually is someone playing it. Alright. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna. Well, actually, no. Let me check this person first before I do anything else. What do you generally play, my dude? Apex League. Okay, probably not my kind of games, but you are playing freaking. Oh, frick! He just ended. Never mind. Well. He just ended. Never mind. That guy just ended stream. Well, I'm not rating him. Oops. Otherwise, there's no one else really. Frick. Yeah, there's no VTubers playing this game other than me. I'm the only VTuber playing this game now. Okay. Who else? Who is playing a strategy game? That's probably the question here. Who is playing a strategy game? Chatting. Somnium Files, Art, Genshin, Amogus. Frick no. I'm not saying no because I hate the person. I don't like playing Among Us. It's my personal opinion. Probably hot take. I don't like Among Us. But it's not my kind of game. Or at least I'm super burnt out on like social games. Yeah, I don't really see much else. Alright, raid. I guess I'll raid Iris. Iris is playing. Actually, that's a strategy game. What am I talking? That's a strategy game. Alright. Let's shout out Iris though. Iris is a cool bear. Oh, there we go. Give them the shout out. Let's go.
And that we have the same interests. Like,
ooh. What is that? Is that? It looks like art.
It can be sort of extremely difficult.
Also going to mute. Okay.
And if any of you struggle with that, please do not feel like it's immature or strange or that other people don't go through it. It's an issue
Yes.
with a lot of us because a lot of us VTubers and sort of content creators in general.
Ah, frick, the thing got cut off, but I do agree with Iris there. But yeah, we're gonna be rating them because I want to. All right. I believe Iris is playing with. Actually, wait, if Iris is playing with Thom, right? Let me check Thom's Discord. Yeah. Okay. All right. Raid. Oh, frick. Please do stay because I do want to send out some love. Raid 2FA and raid sub. All in, baby. All in.
All in.
Alright. 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 That is the phrase. That is the raid phrase. Your support has arrived. We're going all in, baby. Actually, even though we didn't even use all in as the card. Because I didn't feel like I needed to. But it's still a really good card. Stunning someone for 2 turns, you're basically giving like your allies 3 free turns. If they go really early in the 3rd turn, that's really good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me, and as always, make sure to worry about yourselves and take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful life, everyone, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Actually, we'll be doing Dokapon up. We're actually gonna not doing a collab. We're actually gonna be playing with you guys. Actually, if you want to join, just be in chat and just be like, yeah, let's go this way, go left, go right, fight Kyo or whatever. All right, make sure I have things copy pasted. Okay, we do. Raid. Real now. Raid.